The flashing lights of the paparazzi and the constant roar of the crowd have always been the natural habitat for some of the world's most recognized figures. Yet there are moments when even the most public lives transition into a space of profound privacy and quiet dedication. In the fast-paced landscape of modern celebrity culture, true reclusiveness is a rare commodity, and when a high-profile couple chooses to step away from the blinding glare of the red carpet, their eventual return becomes an event of monumental significance. For over 2 years, a blanket of relative silence had fallen across the public appearances of one of the most talked-about duos in contemporary entertainment, leaving fans and commentators wondering when they would next grace a major media event together. The intense fascination surrounding their lives has never truly waned, but their deliberate choice to prioritize family over fame created a sense of anticipation that grew with each passing month. It is this balance between the intense demands of global stardom and the quiet realities of personal life that sets the stage for a dramatic re-emergence in the heart of one of the world's most vibrant cultural hubs. Before we dive deeper into the remarkable details of this long-awaited evening and the powerful story that brought them back into the spotlight, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our exclusive coverage of the biggest events in the entertainment industry. The setting for this major cinematic and cultural moment was none other than New York City on a bustling Saturday night, an environment perfectly suited for an unveiling of this magnitude. The occasion was the prestigious Tribeca Film Festival, a celebration of storytelling that regularly attracts the elite of the creative world, serving as the perfect backdrop for a deeply personal milestone. Walking a red carpet together for the first time since their memorable appearance at the 75th Primetime Emmy Awards back in January of 2024, the couple made a definitive statement simply by stepping out into the public eye. The sheer scarcity of their joint public outings over the last 24 months transformed this particular premiere into an immediate media sensation, drawing photographers and journalists from every major outlet. Observers immediately noted that the atmosphere surrounding their arrival was charged with an undeniable energy, a testament to the enduring impact they command both individually and as a unified front. Their low-profile lifestyle of late has been characterized by a deep devotion to their growing family, making this sudden return to the spotlight all the more striking for those who follow their journey. Central to their decision to maintain a more private existence has been the rewarding and demanding task of raising their toddler son, Rocky, who is rapidly approaching his 3rd birthday this coming November. Having tied the knot in 2022 through a series of celebrations that captured the imagination of the public, the couple has spent the subsequent years anchoring their lives around their blended family. This commitment to a grounded domestic life has meant turning down countless high-profile invitations and avoiding the typical Hollywood circuit in favor of quiet mornings and private milestones. Therefore, the decision to fly to the East Coast and step directly into the media crucible of a major film festival premiere indicated that the project being showcased was of immense personal value to them. This was not merely another promotional appearance or a routine social obligation, but rather a celebration of a decade-long creative endeavor that delves into the very soul of survival, artistry, and resilience. As they emerged from their luxury hotel in Manhattan, the couple was the epitome of coordinated sophistication, instantly commanding the attention of the waiting crowds and the chauffeured vehicle prepared for their journey. The reality television star and business mogul, now 47 years old, chose a stunning and daring ensemble that perfectly mirrored the edgy yet elegant aesthetic that has defined her style in recent years. She wore an ultra-sleek black satin shirt dress that featured a sharply contrasting white collar, a look that effortlessly combined classic tailoring with a modern, provocative edge. Leaving the ankle-length frock strategically unbuttoned, she revealed her perfectly styled silhouette and offered a subtle glimpse of a delicate bralette worn underneath, showcasing a confident and mature fashion sensibility. The outfit was completed with towering stiletto heels and a sophisticated long black clutch, ensuring that every angle captured by the press would be memorable. Her signature beauty routine was executed flawlessly, utilizing a soft glam makeup approach that featured warm peach blush paired with expertly executed smoky eyeshadow, while her long raven hair flowed naturally down her shoulders. Beside her stood her partner of 4 years, the legendary 50-year-old rock musician and drummer, who chose a timeless and sharp aesthetic for his big night. Dressed in a perfectly tailored black suit, a crisp white dress shirt, and a classic skinny black tie, he maintained his iconic rock and roll edge while fully embracing the formality of the Tribeca Film Festival. Shielding his eyes with dark sunglasses as they navigated the initial transition from the hotel lobby to their waiting transport, he held his wife's hand firmly, acting as a steady anchor amidst the gathering media storm. The unspoken connection between the two was palpable as they prepared to face the wall of cameras, presenting a united front that spoke volumes about their partnership. Their arrival at the venue sparked an immediate frenzy among the gathered photographers, who had been waiting for hours to capture the definitive image of their return to the red carpet. Navigating the intense gauntlet of flashbulbs and shouted questions, the pair moved with a seasoned grace that only decades in the public eye can confer. The event was not just a celebration of their relationship, but a monumental tribute to the drummer's enduring legacy and his miraculous journey through the darkest chapters of his life. The documentary being premiered, titled Travis Barker, Louder Than Fear, promises to give audiences an unprecedented look into the triumphs and tragedies that have shaped one of the most influential musicians of a generation. As the crowd pressed forward to get a closer look, it became clear that this evening would be remembered as a definitive moment in their shared public history. The profound significance of the evening extended far beyond a mere fashion statement or a triumphant return to the public eye, anchoring itself in the deep emotional currents of a family united by survival and mutual support. Joining the couple on this momentous night was the drummer's 22-year-old son, Landon Barker, who made a striking impression as he stood alongside his father on the red carpet. Towering over his 5'9" dad, Landon showcased his own evolving sense of style, wearing a sleek black shirt, skinny slacks, and rugged leather boots that perfectly complemented the family's signature rock aesthetic. The presence of his eldest son added a layer of generational continuity to the premiere, serving as a visual reminder of the years that have passed and the deep bonds that have been forged through shared trials. The drummer shares Landon, as well as his 20-year-old daughter, Alabama Barker, with his ex-wife Shanna Moakler, a relationship that ended in divorce back in 2008 after 4 years of marriage. Navigating the complexities of a blended family under the intense scrutiny of the global media is no small feat. Yet the presence of the next generation at such a critical juncture highlighted a shared commitment to celebrating milestones together. The collective family appearance underscored the reality that the documentary being presented was not just a chronicle of a musical career, but an intimate exploration of a family's collective history, marked by moments of intense vulnerability and profound healing. As the cameras captured the father and son standing side by side, the narrative of the evening shifted from a simple celebrity sighting to a deeper reflection on legacy, resilience, and the enduring nature of familial support through the most turbulent chapters of life. The film itself, titled Travis Barker, Louder Than Fear, is designed to offer an uncompromising and deeply intimate look into the meteoric rise of the iconic Blink-182 drummer, tracing his journey from the energetic punk rock scenes of the late 90s to the absolute pinnacle of global music stardom. However, the true emotional core of the documentary lies in its fearless examination of the near-fatal 2008 plane crash that changed the trajectory of his life forever. The tragic accident, which claimed the lives of several close friends and associates, left the musician with severe third-degree burns covering a massive portion of his body, necessitating a grueling medical journey that included 16 complex surgeries and an agonizingly long period of physical and psychological rehabilitation. For years, the trauma of the crash cast a long shadow over his life, making the prospect of ever flying again or returning to the rigorous demands of international touring seem nearly impossible. The documentary meticulously pieces together this harrowing period, utilizing archival footage, personal recollections, and deeply moving interviews to illustrate the sheer willpower required to overcome such devastating adversity. It chronicles his triumphant and seemingly miraculous return to the music industry, a journey that has inspired millions of fans worldwide who have followed his recovery and subsequent artistic renaissance. Ahead of the highly anticipated premiere, the buzz surrounding the project reached a fever pitch online, amplified by heartfelt endorsements from those who have witnessed the creation of the film firsthand. The drummer shared an emotional social media post originally authored by talent manager Drew Drialo, who offered a poignant description of what audiences can expect when the film becomes widely available. Drialo described the documentary as a raw and redemptive portrait of a legendary artist, drummer, producer, and human in general, emphasizing that the project transcends the boundaries of a standard music biography. He went on to note that the film perfectly exemplifies the power of perseverance and the absolute essence of a fighter's spirit, capturing the relentless drive that allowed the musician to reclaim his life and his art from the brink of tragedy. This endorsement set expectations incredibly high, framing the documentary as an essential cultural artifact for anyone seeking to understand the true cost of survival and the transcendent power of creative expression. The anticipation is already building for its digital release, with audiences around the world preparing to experience this emotional journey when the documentary becomes available to stream starting August 13th on Hulu. The choice of platform ensures that this deeply personal story will reach a massive global audience, allowing fans old and new to witness the definitive account of a life defined by its ability to find harmony amidst chaotic noise. The journey to this New York City premiere was not a sudden impulse, but rather the culmination of a carefully planned trip to the Big Apple that began several days prior to Saturday's main event. The couple arrived in the city early, allowing themselves the opportunity to immerse themselves in the vibrant energy of Manhattan before the intense pressure of the red carpet took over. They were spotted by eagle-eyed onlookers enjoying the city's world-renowned nightlife as early as Thursday evening, looking relaxed and deeply attuned to one another as they navigated the urban landscape. These pre-premiere days offered a glimpse into their dynamic as a couple, revealing a partnership that thrives just as much in the quiet, unscripted moments of daily life as it does under the blinding glare of the festival spotlights. By choosing to arrive early, they managed to transform a high-stress promotional obligations into a meaningful family excursion, balancing the heavy demands of their public roles with the simple pleasures of exploring a favorite city together. This deliberate pacing allowed them to ground themselves before the emotional weight of the documentary's unveiling, ensuring that they approached the premiere not as an exhausting chore, but as a genuine celebration of survival and artistic fulfillment. The contrast between their private family time and the public spectacle that awaited them would define the remainder of their weekend, showcasing a modern family navigating the highest echelons of fame with a clear sense of priority and purpose. As Saturday dawned, the agenda shifted from late-night urban exploration to wholesome daytime activities, providing a stark and beautiful contrast to the high-fashion intensity of the upcoming evening. Earlier in the day, the couple chose to spend their morning enjoying a peaceful stroll through the iconic expanses of Central Park, accompanied by their 2-year-old son, Rocky. The images of this family outing captured a side of their lives that rarely makes the front pages, emphasizing their desire to provide a normal, grounded upbringing for their youngest child despite their massive global fame. At one point during the excursion, the legendary drummer was spotted enthusiastically driving a modern cargo bike through the park's winding paths, while the Poosh lifestyle founder sat comfortably in the back seat, securely cradling young Rocky in her arms. The scene was a masterclass in contemporary urban parenting, blending fitness, family bonding, and environmental consciousness in a way that resonated deeply with observers. This idyllic park visit was more than just a brief respite from their busy schedules. It became a statement of intent regarding how they choose to interact with the world around them, even when traveling far from their home base. The image of a rock icon pedaling his family through the greenery of Central Park provided a heartwarming prelude to the dramatic events of the evening, illustrating the quiet foundation of love and mutual support that anchors their high-profile relationship. The tranquil morning in Central Park quickly took on a broader significance, resonating deeply with animal rights advocates and showcasing the couple's ability to use their massive platform for positive influence. Following their family excursion, the famous drummer reshared a poignant social media post originally published by People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, expressing his sincere gratitude to the organization for endorsing a compassionate, horse-free approach to experiencing the iconic New York landmark. The influential animal activist group, which boasts an audience of over 1.5 million followers on its main digital platform, seized the opportunity to praise the high-profile family, stating explicitly that the absolute best way to explore the beauty of Central Park is one that does not place working horses at risk, alongside a video capturing the family enjoying their ride in the modern pedicab. The organization extended a heartfelt public thank you to both the musician and his entrepreneur wife for choosing a humane alternative over the traditional horse-drawn carriages that have long been a subject of intense public debate. This meaningful interaction highlighted a core aspect of the couple's shared values, demonstrating that even during a high-stakes weekend dedicated to a major cinematic premiere, They remain deeply committed to supporting ethical causes and setting an example for their global fan base. For the drummer, whose lifestyle choices have long aligned with wellness and ethical living, this public stance was a natural extension of his daily philosophy, seamlessly integrating advocacy into a weekend that was otherwise dominated by Hollywood glamour and musical legacy. The action served as a reminder that their influence extends far beyond the realms of reality television and punk rock music, impacting real-world conversations about animal welfare and responsible tourism in major urban centers. This focus on wellness and community engagement was further emphasized by how the family kicked off their incredibly busy Saturday in the Big Apple, proving that their dedication to a healthy lifestyle remains uninterrupted by the chaotic demands of travel and media obligations. Early that morning, before the red carpet was rolled out and the cameras began to flash, the energetic musician led a grueling 3-mile run through the streets of New York City, organized under the banner of his wellness initiative known worldwide as Run Travis Run. This organization, which encourages physical fitness and mental clarity through community-driven athletic events, brought together a diverse group of local runners and passionate fans who eagerly braved the morning air to run alongside their idol. Following the successful completion of the course, the drummer took to his official social media channels to share a vibrant group photograph featuring the participants, alongside detailed statistics detailing their impressive morning performance. In his heartfelt caption, he expressed immense gratitude to the city of New York and extended a warm thank you to every single person who showed up to support the cause, transforming a simple morning workout into a powerful moment of community solidarity. This athletic achievement added yet another layer of complexity to the narrative of the weekend, illustrating a man who balances the intense creative demands of an international music career with a deep commitment to physical health and community leadership. The sheer variety of activities packed into a single 24-hour period showcased the incredible stamina and focus that have allowed both individuals to maintain their status at the very top of the entertainment industry for decades. To fully appreciate the magnitude of this New York City gathering, one must look at the intricate tapestry of their beautifully blended family, a complex network of relationships that provides the ultimate foundation for their public success. While young Rocky represents the newest chapter in their shared journey, the reality television star brings a wealth of maternal experience to the relationship, serving as a dedicated mother to 3 older children from her previous long-term relationship with entrepreneur Scott Disick. Her eldest son, Mason, who is now 16 years old, alongside her 13-year-old daughter, Penelope, and 11-year-old son, Rain, form a lively and supportive household that has been heavily featured in the cultural zeitgeist for over a decade. Balancing the unique needs of teenagers and a toddler while simultaneously stepping into the role of a supportive stepmother to her husband's older children requires an immense amount of grace, patience, and organizational mastery. This intricate family dynamic is central to understanding why the couple chose to maintain a low-profile existence for the past 2 years, prioritizing the stability and emotional well-being of their children over the fleeting validation of public appearances. The Tribeca Film Festival premiere was, in many ways, a celebration of this successful family integration, a moment where the past and the present converge in a beautiful display of mutual respect and love. As the curtain rose on the documentary, the audience was treated to an extraordinary exploration of an artist who refused to be defined by his tragedies, choosing instead to transform his pain into a source of universal inspiration. The film serves as a definitive testament to the power of human resilience, documenting a journey that began in the underground music scenes of California and culminated in a legacy that will influence generations of musicians to come. By revealing the raw, unfiltered truth of his survival, the drummer has provided a blueprint for anyone facing seemingly insurmountable odds, proving that the human spirit is capable of enduring the darkest of nights. For his wife, standing by his side on this momentous evening was a visible declaration of her unwavering partnership, a public affirmation of a love story that has captured the imagination of millions around the globe. As the final notes of the documentary echoed through the theater and the audience rose for a thunderous standing ovation, it became abundantly clear that this evening in New York City was much more than a routine movie premiere. It was a profound celebration of life, family, and the triumphant return of a legendary artist who, alongside his devoted partner, continues to navigate the complexities of fame with an unmatched sense of purpose, dignity, and grace.